Anyhow, so I have with me lecturer in the Department of Economics at UWI, Dr. Andre Houghton, and Wanda James of the Cannabis Global Initiative. She's the owner of the initiative, and we're here to talk about the upcoming conference on the legalization of marijuana. Good morning. Good to have you both here. Good to see you back in Jamaica, Wanda.
Thank you very much.
Wanda, what brought you back?
I am back to speak tonight at the University of the West Indies on the legalization of marijuana.
And this is something, Wanda, that I don't know if we've had many people on this show that are more apt to speak about it than you. This is something that you do. This is a business that you run, and successfully so.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about your Cannabis Global Initiative.
So the Cannabis Global Initiative, when we were here last time, we talked about what was happening in Colorado, but we'd only been into it for 2 weeks.
Exactly.
So now we've done 9 months in Colorado of legalization and recreational use, and I am proud to say that it has been nothing but positive. We've seen arrests drop by 81% in Colorado for the use and the possession of cannabis. We have seen the use of teenagers drop by 4% in Colorado as it continues to rise in the rest of the United States. It's dropping in the states that we have legalized in. We have seen tremendous amounts of businesses. We have over 700 businesses and 2,000 grow facilities in Colorado. We have seen the tremendous result in sales. We're going to sell over $600 million of cannabis this year in Colorado. We're going to make 70 to 75
this is not
million.
in America. This is in Colorado.
In Colorado,
Yes,
one
Colorado,
state, one state, which is only a little bit bigger than Jamaica.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not much larger. So the $75 million that the state is going to make in taxes has been tremendous, and 10,000 new jobs in the industry alone, just in the industry, and that doesn't account for the people that design grow facilities or do insurance or security firms or all of those different things that have happened.
You know, of everything that you just said, Wanda, there's one thing that really stuck out to me, and it was the use by teenagers has declined. And I've often said that when I compare Jamaican teenagers to American teenagers and the use of alcohol, I've always said this. When I went to college, everyone was getting drunk and all over the place. Well, it wasn't so for me because I had been able to, it was okay for me since I was 18 years old. At 21, I wasn't binging because it was now okay. And I've always said there must be some psychology around it, and you just kind of confirmed that for me.
Well, and we think it's that, and because it takes the cool factor out of it.
If you're not breaking the rules.
You're not breaking the rules, and if your grandmother is smoking, it's not really the hippest thing to do anymore, right? So it's been tremendous. We're very proud of what's happened.
What's happening up at UWI, Doc?
Yeah, well, since 2011, we've been having discussions how to escape this death trap that Jamaica is in. We've been having discussions on the legalization of marijuana, and today it's no different. This evening at 4, it's called Guilty Drugs, Innocent Plant, and what we'll be doing is basically looking at the economic, business, and legal implications of legalizing marijuana in Jamaica. I'll be speaking about the economic side of things. Knife will be looking at the business side of things. We have some people from the law school as well. I'll be looking at the legal aspect, and then Warner basically will corroborate what's been going on in Colorado and explain it in terms of how she sees a future in the global marijuana business and where Jamaica fit in that puzzle. So it's going to be very informative, and I think people should come out.
Of all of these conversations that are happening, because I hear what you say about 2011, I know it's 3 years later, things don't happen overnight. What is the receptiveness like?
Okay.
What is the response by the lawmakers, the game changers?
They are not understanding what is happening.
The business of it.
Yeah, they know the problem, but most of them, because they are not educated towards marijuana, they speak ill of it and think it's just a smoking thing and it's a hippie thing. They don't understand that marijuana is a cultural thing, and from the culture then comes business. Reggae is also cultural, and from reggae comes business. So we have to look at it not in terms of just services, but we've been at the back end where goods are concerned. Tomatoes, etc., haven't been generating the return that we need. I have the figures, so we've worked out the maths, and we have the graphs to show later. You know, the markup, etc., marijuana versus other agricultural products, production, etc., etc. I think this is the way forward. I've been speaking to a lot of people who understand the debt problem we've been in since the 70s, and they know that continuing on the same path things are only getting worse.
Exactly.
And if things are getting worse, it means that the economy is going to continue on a negative trajectory.
We can't just export to Colorado. I mean, that alone. Come on now.
Tremendously,
Wonder
right?
you guys sound like you need
demand
even more
as well.
supplies.
They have excess demand.
Yeah.
They have excess demand is an issue in the US as well.
But it's funny, we say it in jest and we giggle, but it's not even a joke. We really could export to countries all over the world because we're synonymous with reggae music, now athletics, and also marijuana.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm going to ask you, why is it that you say cannabis as opposed to marijuana? Yeah.
So to make it very short, the reason why marijuana was used was because to make cannabis illegal or to make hemp illegal, they did it. They used the Mexican slang term for cannabis or for hemp, which was marijuana, and that was based on a lot of racism and the ability to make it illegal back in the 1930s. So part of what we're trying to do is just change the focus and to change what people think about it. When they hear the word marijuana, you think
it has a negative connotation.
A negative connotation, and cannabis is what the plant is, and we just want to give it its props for being cannabis.
You're such a businesswoman. Love it. And the doc is asking for a close-up on his socks while I take us out of the interview. Lecturer. By the way, where is it? Sorry?
Marijuana, at the Faculty of Law.
When? Time?
Today at 4 p.m.
All right. And everyone is welcome to come.
Yeah, everyone. It's an open forum, and we need the public to come up because the public needs to understand what is going on in terms of what is happening with marijuana. Get rid of all the negative that's been attached to the product and look at the science of the business of the product.
So if you are interested or you want more information, this evening, 4 o'clock, Faculty of Law up at the UE.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Good to have you. Really nice to see you,
Good to see you too.
Lecturer in the Department of Economics at UE, Dr. Andre Houghton with his hemp socks, cannabis socks, and owner of the Cannabis Global Initiative, Wanda James.